What's going on YouTube? Detroit Reaper here with another video, and today we're talking about my top 5 Konami IPs that they should sell to Microsoft, and these are Microsoft specific. I could do a PlayStation one, so please put that in the comments below if you'd like to see that. But here is my number 5. My number 5 is the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Now, this is, in my opinion, would be a very smart move for Microsoft. Konami and Microsoft have worked together in the past to bring Yu-Gi-Oh games to the Xbox platform, almost as an exclusive for a long time before it hit PlayStation. So there are, they're familiar with the game already. It's already on 360 and sure it's on PlayStation by now and everything. But what I think why this would make the most sense for Microsoft is what they could do with it. This could be their version of a Pokemon game, and with so many cards out, there's still shows going on. They could still make a lot of money off of these with card packs and different things of that type of nature. One thing that I do like that would be a good idea in my opinion is with HoloLens, using Yu-Gi-Oh with HoloLens and the Kinect, somewhat like how PlayStation used it was an old card game on the PlayStation 3 that had like a map, and you would play the card down and the monster would spawn in the card. But with the Kinect and with the Kinect and the HoloLens, you could probably use your cards, put them in front of the Kinect to scan it, and then see it on your as live from the HoloLens. That would be a cool game to put on that, in my opinion. And then you can have like card packs, so you can buy cards or whatever, things like that. It would just put a different spin on how you use the Kinect and how you use this HoloLens. Another thing that I think this would be a good fit is that because Microsoft bought the Mojang company, who was working on a card game, they already are a little familiar with these kind of games, so you could just give it to them. They already got the studio ready and everything. It seems like a perfect fit for Microsoft in my opinion. Alright, number 4 is Dance Dance Revolution. Now, a lot of people probably like, well, we have Dance Central and we got all these other dancing games and things like that, but Dance Dance Revolution could be the game, the exclusive game that Microsoft makes. Not sure what studio should develop it, but it just would make a lot of sense for them to get this game with the Kinect. And it seems like these type of games sell pretty well on the Xbox because they continue to make them, and they will brand them as Xbox games. And with the Kinect, and you can use it, it would make sense. It just makes perfect sense. They already Just Dance and Dance Central are basically just Dance Dance ripoffs, or not ripoffs, but they're continuations of those type of games. So why not get your own little your own type of exclusive game that you could develop and create for your platform? That's just my opinion. I think that would make a lot of sense, and it could really give them some extra money. But that's just me. So on to number 3. My number 3 is Contra. Contra is an old game. It's very old. Like, it was on the NES. Oh, that's how old it was. So a lot of people don't even know about this game. Like, there are people today who, if you showed them a clip of this, they would be like, what the fuck is that? And it would just make sense for this game to come back. It's been so long. You could reboot it. You could even do it differently. It doesn't have to be old school type of platforming and things like that, but it was just hard as shit. Make sure that it stays hard. Not sure who would develop it. Maybe you could hire Epic, because they've done stuff like Shadow Complex, which is kind of in the same type of realm as Contra. It just would make sense to me. It's a good game. It hasn't had a game in a while. You could have remakes of it, or not remakes, but you could have the old games with the new game, and then people could play how it was in the old days and compare it to how it is now. It just is a good game I think deserves to come back at least soon. And since I doubt Konami will use this as a mobile game, sell it to Microsoft. Why not? It just seems like a good idea. So on to number 2. My number 2 is Bloody Roar. Now, Bloody Roar was a PlayStation exclusive game, and I don't know, and on the PlayStation 2, it was a very good game. I think it had like 5 sequels or something. It was a lot. And this game is a fighting game, and as we know, PlayStation does need its fighting game that is exclusive to itself because Microsoft has Killer Instinct. But if you could get this game from Konami, you basically take 2 nostalgia factors from us old school gamers where we had to play with Bloody Roar. Not to mention you could do crossovers like how they have Marvel vs. Capcom. You can start doing stuff like Killer Instinct versus Bloody Roar. These things make sense. It just would have been a cool game to see come to life again because it deserves to be remade. I feel like they're going to remake it soon. They're going to probably sell this IP to somebody. Why not make it Microsoft? Hopefully Microsoft is truly in talks with Konami about buying IPs and they get a couple of these. I'm really hoping, but I could be wrong. But anyway, on to the final game that they should buy from Konami, and this is the ultimate game, number 1, Zone of the Enders. Now, this is probably going to be a very confusing one on why I chose this for Microsoft. Now, there are a couple of reasons why I chose this game. First of all, I love Zone of the Enders. That's just one of the reasons why I chose it. I really liked Zone of the Enders when it first came out in the PlayStation 2 era. It was amazing. It was different. It didn't get a lot of attention back then, even though it deserved it. It had great controls, a good story. I just really enjoyed that game. And they have the HD collection, and it came out. I think it came on it came out on Xbox. So you know what this game is about. You already got the HD collection. Why not, buy the game? This is a game that could probably potentially help you out in Japan or in different areas. You could, if I would say, if Microsoft was still trying to do the whole TV thing, where they made TV shows and stuff, this would have been a perfect fit for that, because you can make this into an anime cartoon type of game, a show, and it could be along with the game, and it would make perfect sense because it just looks cool. It already has a couple animations out there, or animes out there. It would have just made a lot of sense. That's just my opinion. So these are my top 5 that I think Konami should sell to Microsoft. Like I said, I can make a PlayStation one because this is Xbox specific, and you guys let me know what games you think they should buy and what games you think Konami should sell in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys today, and keep killing the game. Peace.